within the animal kingdom. Some of these animals have gone extinct, and many still live among us. And while we have animals such as our favorite dogs and cats that we see daily, we also have some animals on the other end of the spectrum that only grace the world once in a millennium. And our focus in this video will be on those rare creatures. Here's a list of 10 animals that are born only once in 1,000 years. Number 10. The Wadapunga. Imagine taking a trip to an island and you stumble across something you wouldn't otherwise see unless it's in a movie. You surely would be touched on to shout, "Oh my god!" Well, that's the feeling expressed in 2011 by Mark Moffat, a park ranger, when he saw an 18-centimeter long grasshopper dubbed the Wadapunga at the offshore island of New Zealand. Although the Wadapunga is a 1 in 1,000 year kind of insect, it belongs to a genus of grasshoppers known as Deinkarta, whose name translates to mean terrible grasshopper. Honestly, we've known Deinkartas to be quite significant and can grow up to a length of 10 centimeters, weighing about 35 grams. But the Wadapunga is 1 in a million. Think of it as a Goliath among giants. This Goliath grasshopper was about 18 centimeters long and weighed 71 grams, meaning that it's as heavy as a sparrow and 3 times more massive than a mouse. That's very big for a grasshopper, isn't it? Number 9. Double-muscled whippet. Indeed, some dogs like the Tibetan Mastiffs and Pit Bull Terriers are known to be muscular. You can't categorize a whippet as one of the strongest dog breeds, primarily when they are known for speed rather than strength. However, in 2007, a whippet known as Wendy had well-deserved fame for her brawny body and her weight, which was nearly 60 pounds, owing to double muscling. Common whippets only grow up to 42 pounds at the maximum, so that really made her some sort of Arnold Schwarzenegger among whippets. Cool, don't you think? However, with every great power comes great prices. Wendy's double muscling was a result of her myostatin gene, which went AWOL. Experts would call that mutation. So she lost her speed and couldn't even take turns. Unfortunately, she died at the age of 14. Yeah, that's somewhat painful, isn't it? Especially when such a whippet comes only once in 1,000 years. The probability of seeing another one anytime soon is just too slim, except when you start building them in labs. Number 8. The snake with legs. Yes, you heard it right, a snake with legs. That was how a 66-year-old Chinese woman going by the name Duangqing Zhu was shocked when she saw a reptile clinging to the wall of her bedroom in 2009. The reptile, which she confirmed to be a snake, was nearly 41 centimeters long, and it's as thick as your arm, if not more. Don't doubt it, that's enough to frighten the wits out of anyone. Like that wasn't scary enough, she noticed that the snake had some sort of talons hanging over the middle part of its body. Without much ado, she did what any unwittingly scared senior citizen would do. She smashed the snake in its head with her shoe until she confirmed it's dead. However, as evidence of her nightmare, she preferred the legged snake and a bottle of alcohol for anyone who wishes to doubt her red-hot encounter. Although fossils of snakes with legs dating back to as old as 190 million years ago have been uncovered in some parts of the world, they are very rare. More than 20 generations of a family could pass with none having a real-life encounter with one. Number 7. The croc buffalo. Still, on the list of creatures born in 1,000 years, we took a trip back in time to a rural village of Thailand in the year 2015. And guess what we found? The so-called croc buffalo, or perhaps you can call it the buffalo gator. This animal, which looks like a kind of delusion from Greek mythology, was born to a buffalo mother with previous histories of perfect births. We mean kids with no deformities of any genre. But 2015 was a different story for the animal when she was delivered of this baby buffalo with hooves, body, and limbs of a buffalo. Still, its dry, flaky skin and flat head had another story to tell, saying, "I'm of an alligator." Although the kid died a few minutes after birth, many locals thought it was the product of a hot mating between an alligator and a buffalo. Other natives even thought it was an omen of good luck. However, experts say that such conditions may be due to an unusual skin disorder acquired during development in the womb. Whatever the case may be, it was indeed a once-in-1,000-year creature. Number 6. Double-headed pigs. While some people find pigs as fascinating animals, others just like the taste of it with lovely chili soda water. But none could ever think of meeting a pig with 2 heads. That'll be, well, you fill it in, but it's not impossible. Some pigs born with 2 heads have been reported in a few parts of China. Although they are extremely rare, these pigs are not something you come across in your everyday life, nor animals you can think of, not even in a million years. However, a particular pig owned by a farmer named Zhang caught the attention of the media not quite long ago. This pig reportedly had 2 snouts, 3 eyes, and 2 ears, but with 4 legs. The local vets explained that it might be a result of an underdeveloped twin pig in the womb, which later got fused. Yeah, something like a Siamese pig. Despite that the pig looks hideous, Zhang complained that many buyers had offered to pay exorbitant prices to lay claim on the pig, all of which he refused. Many people believed that the Siamese pig is truly a miracle to behold. Number 5. Glowing cats. Although these cats are not the product of nature, they are also not creatures you expect to find in 1,000 years. Even the scientists that created them tried for many years with some failures under the belt. In 2011, a group of researchers from the Mayo Clinic in Rochester was working on a therapeutic process for the feline immunodeficiency virus, FIV. It's like the cat version of HIV when they stumbled upon a fantastic discovery. Cats that glow! This once-in-a-lifetime discovery happened when 3 feline eggs were inserted with an antibody combined with the fluorescence protein found in jellyfish, and amazingly, the result was a glowing cat. Well, that's not all. These cats might as well be immune to FIV. If you ask us, we'll say that's very cool. At first, they looked like normal cats, but when you dim off the lights and expose them to a short amount of blue light, the amazingly beautiful green color emerges from their fur. Even your jaw would drop when you see their claws glow. Well, we've indeed seen the wonders of the world, and perhaps very few have seen cats with wings. However, a cat whose skin glows only comes once in 1,000 years. Number 4. Golden seahorses. Seahorses are fascinating creatures, and you'd wish to have one in your aquarium, especially when their unique structures, mating abilities, and insatiable appetite have long amazed the world of science. Even many cultures make pendants of metallic seahorses with different qualities, ranging from black to golden. However, passionate Vietnamese biologists who worked so hard to rejuvenate the population of some endangered species created a very spectacular group of seahorses, ones that can shine brighter than gold. Amazing, huh? Well, it's not a hard find that such an excellent result was attained when the same fluorescent proteins from jellyfish used with the US Mayo cats were combined with tiny grains of gold, which were further inserted into many egg cells of a female seahorse. After about 20 trials, 108 golden seahorses came to life. Fantabulous! These seahorses may as well cost even more than gold, not only because they are living gold, but because they did not exist until the Vietnamese made them. And yes, they are also one in 1,000-year species. Number 3. The octogoat. Born on a Croatian farm, the octogoat has both the male and female reproductive systems, so it's a hermaphrodite. But hermaphrodites are common in the animal kingdom, including the world of animals that eat grass, and even humans too. So how did a goat dubbed the octogoat make the top 3 in a list of animals that are born only once in a millennium? Well, the so-called octogoat was actually a goat with 8 legs. Octogoats are very rare, and they only dawn into this world based on selective mutations that might only happen once in 1,000 years. At birth, the owner thought he saw things, and he didn't believe his intuition until his neighbors confirmed it. Like seriously, they were all shocked, but experts explained that the legs came from another kid that was supposedly fused with the latter. Yes, it's sad but surprising.
Now it's time for today's best pick.
Today we will feature an animal with a rare condition known as polycephaly, which means having more than one head. Number 2. Two-headed snake in the wild. Actually, this was quite complicated for even us. A snake with 2 heads? Like, we understood the case of a double-headed pig or perhaps a double-headed human. At least they were both mammals and they don't lay eggs. But a rattlesnake with 2 heads? That's fiercely mysterious and worth looking into. Well, to our utmost surprise, this baby timber rattlesnake with 2 independent heads and flickers having only one body was found off the forest in New Jersey, United States. Believe it or not, it's double trouble as both heads could bite a victim, delivering equal doses of venom. Blimey! However, in the real sense, two-headed snakes are not impossible when bred in captivity, only that they are sporadic, especially in the case of rattlesnakes that reproduce only once in 3 years. Well, just like any double-headed animal, the two-headed snake comes from the partial partitioning between identical twin siblings, which occurs when a fertilized egg splits incompletely. And that's how Mother Nature will never cease to amaze us once in a millennium like this.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Number 1. The human-faced goat. You think coming across a snake with legs, or perhaps a cat with wings will blow your minds off? How about something like a goat with an angry human face that appears ready for a fight? Like this one. We are very sure that you'll look again. This kid was born to a healthy mother on a farm situated in a Russian village in 2015. The oddball beast with normal ears had something you won't think of finding on a goat, and that's a long nose like those from cartoon series, with 2 lidless eyes as well as an almost human chin. You will also notice the protruded tongue. However, the local vets explained that the facial deformity was acquired due to the excess of vitamin A in the mother. More so, experts explained further that it's some sort of cyclopia, described as a facial symmetry feature resulting from the mutations of specific genes in the body. Even with these facts, many claim that it's some sort of devil. Also, some religious circuits reportedly try to acquire it for worship as an avatar of God because such an animal only comes once in 1,000 years. And that's it for today, folks. Which of these animals would you like to meet in your lifetime? Share your view in the comment section down below. See you next time. Bye bye.